All right. So let me share my screen. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah. So yesterday was seen what is NFS, what how it is work, blah blah blah, something like that. But we will see again. No problem. And so as I mentioned, right? So what is NFS? It's a network file share. What does it mean is to share the files to another servers over network. That's what we are doing, right? So we copy through SCP or rsyn, any of these commands. So here also we are copying through some protocol, through network only. But with SCP and rsyn, we are just copying one server to another, one to one. So that's it. So let's say I have a scenario. I want to copy to multiple servers, maybe 100. So SCP to 100 servers, it's too much. I mean, we can't do that. We can, but yeah, obviously, so too much time-taking process and repeated process, which is not a good approach. Another one is I have a I want to copy to 100 servers as well as the data is too huge. It's in TBs, let's say 1 TB or 2 TB. Copying to one server itself will take maybe the whole day easily for 1 TB, and you have to copy that to 100 servers. Imagine the scenario that it's not possible. The server will crash definitely if you do this. Even let's say you have a scenario like with SCP only, I will copy one after the other. How many days it will take to copy to 100 servers? It's not ideal, right? The solution. So that's why we have something called NFS. NFS. This is a service actually. What it will do is it will provide you an option to share your files, or directories and everything over a network. And what you can do for this, you can able to mount this. What I'm saying? You can able to mount it as a local drive in those systems, and you can able to use it. So there is no copying here. There is nothing copying. So we just sharing a directory from one server where we want to copy the directory, and whatever the shared directory, we are mounting it as a disk, as a file system, as a partition in the other servers. Same scenario. Let's take a same scenario. One server I want to share. Sorry, whatever there is a data in that server, I want to share to 100 servers. Now what I do? I'll go to that server. I'll share the directory, and in all those 100 servers, I'll just mount it. I'll just check whether it is shared or not, and I'll just simply mount it. You remember the mount command, right? It's the same thing. We'll see that today. So, is it this approach easier compared to SCPing to 100 servers? Here we're not copying anything, we're just mounting it. That's it. And mounting means from where we have shared, from where it's mounted, all will be in sync. So if some new data added in the server, it will be automatically synced to all those 100 servers. If any of those server added the data in that path, wherever they are mounted, I mean, wherever the path is shared, it will be synced to all the servers. So that's how NFS works. And do remember, NFS works only Linux machines, only Linux machines, not in Windows. In Windows, there is no NFS. So NFS works in Linux machines only. So It is like, I would say people use NFS. I mean, even in cloud, there are some alternatives similar to NFS. In AWS, we have something called EFS. It's same as NFS because this is easy to share and easy to use it. That's why. So let's see how to set up this NFS and how to share data, how to mount it, blah blah, and all these things. Okay. So first thing we have to make sure is install the NFS server. So this is an Ubuntu machine, I guess. Yeah, yeah, this is an Ubuntu machine. So it will be apt. If it is Amazon Linux or if it is CentOS, use yum. Okay, all are same, no problem. So let's say apt install NFS utils y. Sorry, unable to locate package. I think it's already installed. Now let's install again. If you do remember it, the package names are different. I told you right. What is some of the differences between Debian and Red Hat and Ubuntu or CentOS is the package names. Yesterday we have tried in Amazon Linux. So at the time it was NFS utils. Now in Ubuntu, this is Ubuntu. So NFS happens server. The package names are different, but working is same. And there won't be no changes. So how do you know whether the package is different or not? If you have to Google it simply. That's it. How do you know it? You don't know, right? If you can't find in Google, try in different methods, different package names. We'll see if this works. Yeah, that is the package name. That's how you find out when you practice. So NFS is installed. Now what I have to do, I have to export. I'll create a directory. Okay, dir test. I'll share this one. Let's go to test. Create files. I created folders. Now let's share this. Done. So come here. What is the folder I want to? What is the directory I want to share? Slash root slash test. Where I want to share? I want to share to that server, the second server. Let's go. What is IP address? 5478. Blah, blah. This is where I want to share. And we need to give some permissions. Whether this server we're sharing it, what permissions it should have on this directory. Only read only, or read, something like that. Similar here. So I want to read and write permissions, and I want to sync. Sync means I told you right. So it's like these two servers, whatever we are currently working on, will be in sync. The server and the clients will be in sync when you use this method. It means in server, some let's say in the root slash test folder, I created one more file. So it automatically reflected in the client, which is being used. So in the client, I mounted this NFS shared path. So if you use sync, it will be automatically reflected. I mean, whatever the new changes. If you don't use sync, it won't reflect until you do it manually or remount it. Got it right? This is why we use sync. And there is one more thing. No root squash. So here, what is this no root squash is? By default, all or I mean like this one root is disabled to use NFS as a root user. I mean by default it's disabled. What do you mean? He's a super user, right? But this is NFS share, right? It means we are sharing from a different server. So root user is disabled to create any files in this shared folder to write something or to access it. So we enable this one means no root splash means allow the root, don't limit root. So that's why we define the no root splash. It depends. I mean, if you do, let's say you don't want to give permissions to root, simple. You can just give. You can remove this one. If you want to give permissions to the root, you simply add this no root splash. Got it right? So this is these are the options. I mean, one thing is read write, where read and write permissions to this shared folder in its server, and sync the data will be in sync whenever there is an changes from both sides. No root cache is like a root. We are allowing the root to act to handle it, to create directory or to create a to manage it to access it like this. And there is one more thing, subtree check. You might have seen here multiple times. What is this subtree check? This is a little similar. So let's say you are sharing a directory. I guess yeah, you're sharing a directory slash root slash test. What this subtree check will do is it will check the directory tree. It means where is the directory, what is the above, what is the below. So it will check those directories. Let's say our case is I want to share only this slash root slash test. I mean what is inside this slash root and slash test, not what's along with it, or I want to share some other things, or I don't want to give access to some other things. So only test folder which should be shared to other servers. Let's say I have a in slash root I have two folders, test and test one, and I gave here root and test, and I save it and I share it. So what happens is in some cases test in some versions also along with the test one also will be shared because they're in same folders. They're in under root only, right? So it's not an scenario. I mean, it's not ideal case. So that's why what we do is we're just sharing only this, and here we define no subtraction. We'll try this. No, no worries. We'll try again. So this is the I think this is the one. Save exported export hyphen avr, sorry, export fs hyphen avr, export file system. As told you, a means all, r means reshare it, v means verbose will print the output what is being shared. It's exported. Now you have to restart the server. So restart NFS server. It's restarted. Now we have to log into another server and mount it. We'll see whether today it works or not. Let's open a new window. Yes, sudo. So we have to install NFS here also. I mean, not the server. There will be a client package because from this server we're not sharing anything, right? We're mounting it. We're accessing whatever it's being shared, and we're mounting it to access it. So we don't need the server package. We need to install the client. Sorry, NFS comma. I think it should be done. Yeah. Let's try. Same command. Show mount hyphen e. So here what we're doing with show mount is we are checking Let me just execute it. So what we're doing is from this machine, is there anything shared? That's what we're trying to check here. Let's see. It will fail, obviously. It will fail. That's absolutely cool. Let it fail. Hmm. First time it's taking. Okay, it's maybe taking too much time to fail. That's okay. So why it's failing and what is the reason? NFS have a port number 2049. This is the port number for NFS. It's a service, right? So it has a port number. What is the port number for SSH? It will be 22 default. So NFS also will have 2049. That needs to be allowed in the firewall. Since I'm in AWS, I'll go to AWS. You don't need this. We'll start this AWS next week. So I'm just allowing this port number. That's it. Let's keep it all traffic for now. Say yes, 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 let's try. See, I allowed the port number. It worked. This is the one which is being shared from the server. Got it? Now I want to mount it. Right? Correct? You can see, right? Why it didn't work yesterday? You might ask. We did the same thing. We shared it. The only thing is the package. We are restarting the different package. That's it. So here we have installed NFS-server. That's the package name, correct? In CentOS, all those Red Hat NFS utils. That is also correct installation. But by restart, we have to restart NFS server. Systemctl restart NFS server. But we are trying to restart NFS utils yesterday, which is which caused the issue. Got it? So that's the only thing why it failed yesterday, why it worked today. Let's mount it. Create a directory mkdir something giving sorry NFS test. Now what I have to mount type T. What is NFS? Hope you remember the mount command. Again, don't ask me what is this. //test. This is the source, if you remember. -T. What is the type NFS? Last time we seen XFS like this. And this is a shared path, right? From this server colon root test. This is the path which we got. And where you want to mount it in this server /root /NFS something. Let's see. Is it not working? Why it is taking? Let me show. Sorry. Let's start the service. I forgot. Come on, what is the package? I forgot. Yeah. Let's see. Let's mount it again. Let's see whether it works or not. Uh, Still not working. Okay. Let's cancel. What's the reason? So let's try again. So mount icon E. This is server. Sorry. This is server. So it is fine. It means there is no issue from the server. So now what we have to do is we just have to mount it. Let's see that. Yes, we have installed the client. It's already there. Since it's Ubuntu, so we have to install this client. So it's already installed. If it is CentOS or Fedora and if it's utils, we have to install. That is absolutely fine. Let's see. Let's try now. Okay. Mount NFS. This is the IP address. Slash test. Dashboard. Let's see. Let's see until it fails. We'll see. Let's see there. Based on the error, we can see something. If any, if anything. Let's wait. Let's wait a minute. Meanwhile, I'll just check the firewall ones. Both should be same. But yeah, let's see. Uh, okay, okay. Both are using same. Correct. This is fine. So no worries. Let's switch. Connection refused. So it can't able to connect. Okay, let's see again. So let's come to server. Let's see this table. Okay, it's running. Yeah, it should be. That's fine. So now with this, let's try this. Okay, something let's try again. Okay, there is a communication. Okay, it's what? Okay, this is also fine. So let's try this one. Root test 5478. This is the client IPS. Let's try through the network instead of single IP. Where is this? This is the network range. So don't worry what is this now. Export FS FLABR system CTL. It's restarted, yeah. Now let's try again. No, it is shared. Same command. It will throwing it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. Connection diffused. Okay. Okay, it's running. Let's restart this service. Not working. Right. Let's try this. Read against. Failed to apply the step. Oh, no. Actually, business or mounting. I was not at IP 54, so 322, that's the now it's an existing. Why now?
IP spell check, sir.
Sorry?
The IP spell check 764. It should be
Oh, sorry.
74.
Sorry. 74. Access denied. See, this is the issue. Let me retry again. Let me just delete these servers. Let me retry. Okay, let me create. Okay, choose. Yes. Okay. Lava, let's create servers. We got two new servers. Mhm. Let's wait 1 minute. Server. Both are started. Let's log in. This is the first installation I'm doing. Let's try. Hopefully, it should work. It's installed. Now create a folder. Then it's only 230. Okay. Let's show. Let's restart. Spelling wrong. It's restarted. Now let's log into client. Now this is the client. I have to install the client package. Let it install. Okay, so client package install. Now let's create a directory. Now let's try to mount it. Sorry, show mount. First, show mount as an let's see the server IP. This is right. This is the server. This is the IP. Show mount icon. Yes, it's working. Now let's try and NFS. Windows slash test slash NFS. Access denied while mounting 18 slash slash test. Now it is throwing at least some error. Now let's see why this is communication is there. This is there. Sorry. Let's try this. Let's see what Google has to say about this thing. This is not real now. This is we don't have NFS server. It's the client. Let's try like this. Here.
Can we check by pinging server IP whether it is reaching or not?
It will reach. Let's see. Is it reaching? Right. It will
Yeah.
reach. There is a communication. It's not the communication issue. We have to see why it is why it is throwing permission denied. See, there is nothing here. Address is this client address. Let's use the private IP. If that is the case, this is the private IP. Timeout. Timeout set for yeah, it worked with the private IP. It worked. Why it's not allowing public? Okay, let's try again. Okay, now let's mount it. Mount type on T, NFS. What is the IP? We are using private IP. Let's try this. Slash root slash test. This is the, I mean, this is a server. You know it already. Correct, right? This is what we have shared. So this is what we are trying to mount. Where we have to mount? I created a folder called NFS client. So it's mounted. How to check whether it's mounted or not? DFFNH because it will show all the mounted devices. See? Let's go here. We have the files, right? Which were created. Let's create here test file. I created a test file, correct? Let's go to server now. Server test folder. See test file it's in here. Let's create from here. Just type ls. It's synced. The data is synced if you observe, correct? So this is how it works. I am not sure why it is not working with the public IP. But usually in Linux we'll have only one IP, but since it's in AWS, so we'll have two IPs. One is public and one is private. But yeah, that's okay.
Maybe we have given the VPC range header block there.
No, that's not the case. That's okay. That's
Okay,
fine, no problem.
okay,
But
okay.
yeah, so did you get it? How NFS works, how to mount, how to access it. Forget about private or public IP.
Yes,
Generally, everyone.
yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay then. So yeah, do practice. So this, I think everyone uses this one. It's not like only specific companies or something like that. Everyone uses this. So do practice and yeah, try with public IP as well as private IP also if you're using AWS. You might be using AWS. So try with both and test it. Okay.
Okay.
And
Okay.
try to debug if it is throwing some error. Then only you'll know. Got it?
Yeah, got it. And whether it could be any firewall issue when we try
No, we
to
have allowed
access.
the firewall. That is fine. I'm guessing, even I'm not sure, so I'm guessing it's not resolving. That's it. Maybe that. So that's okay. Did I told you this command to history?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, practice it. Okay. And tomorrow there will be class. So is it okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So there will be class tomorrow. There are two more topics pending, which we will discuss in Linux. So maybe Saturday and Monday, Tuesday we can close it. So yeah, that's it for today. So practice it, otherwise you'll forget. Bye. Bye all.